Hi there, my name is Colin and I'm very glad to be here today to be able to talk to you and share with you something which has helped me to increase my level of awareness and my level of understanding and the strength and depth of my relationships, not only with myself but also with those immediately surrounding me, such as my wife, my kids, my friends, my peers, my colleagues, and it's basically helped to increase my level of awareness to a level where I'm now comfortable with the level of success and abundance that I am currently enjoying in my life. I am very fortunate to have been coached and mentored by Bob Proctor and Sandy Gallagher, and as a certified consultant of the Proctor Gallagher Institute, I am able to deliver and facilitate the trainings alongside Bob to encourage and help and motivate individuals and businesses to achieve a level of abundance with regards to professional wealth development and as well personal wealth and development. You may know Bob from the movie The Secret. We think in pictures. If I were to ask you, and this is an example that Bob uses in the training, if I were to ask you which way your refrigerator doors open, do they open to the right? Do they open to the left? If I were to ask you, you would be visualizing your refrigerator in your head. You would be visualizing that picture of your fridge, and with the picture you are then able to answer as to which way the doors open. We think in pictures. And to that extent, in 1934, Dr. Thurman Fleet came up with a concept which we use at the Proctor Gallagher Institute, a concept called the Stickperson. Now, if I were to ask you to visualize your mind, what would you be seeing? Bearing in mind that we think in pictures, what picture is reflected upon your visualization when I ask you to picture your mind? You probably think of your brain, but your brain is not your mind, no more so than your thumbnail. Your mind is all-encompassing. Your mind is throughout your body. Your brain is a different concept. Now, therein lies the problem. As we think in pictures, if we can't visualize the mind, how can we hope to influence the mind? How can we hope to influence our thoughts when our thoughts originate from the mind, when we can't visualize it and we think in pictures? Now, Dr. Thurman Fleet came up with a concept called the Stickperson. And this in essence is the Stickperson. The big picture over here, the big circle, represents the mind, and the small circle represents the body. Now that is intentional. It is intentional because the body is an instrument of the mind. The mind influences the behavior or the vibration within the body, which will then influence your behavior. Your behavior then determines your results. So your mind is intentionally bigger, proportionally, in the picture. Now, your mind itself is broken down into two parts. And in this case, it's the thinking mind, your conscious mind, and your emotional mind, or the subconscious. Now, your thinking mind is where we impress our thoughts. It's where we have the opportunity to assess what is going on, to evaluate what is happening, and we can influence what we think. And essentially, most of our thinking is essentially influenced by our five senses. Now, your five senses are, as you may or may not be aware, your vision, which is in this picture, see, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Those are your five senses. And those five senses directly influence your conscious mind. And we are conditioned from an early age to react to those senses, to those external stimuli. Whether it be genetically or environmentally, we are conditioned to respond and react to those external stimuli. And that reaction is what determines our behavior and our results. Essentially, that reaction is the behavior. Now, we can change the way that we think. We can change our subconscious mind and turn our thinking into results. Now, your conscious mind, your thinking mind, is where your dreams and your thoughts reside. So, again, back to the picture. Your thinking is the dreams, and then your subconscious mind, your feeling mind, is where your emotions become attached. And as you can see down the bottom, you've got the vibration influencing in the body there as well. So with regard to that particular picture, we think we dream, we have a goal, preferably a C-type goal, something big, something that we really, really, really want. Now, for you to be able to work towards that goal, you need to attach some emotion to that goal. Now, with that emotional attachment, that thought, that dream becomes suppressed or implanted within your subconscious mind. And that is where the magic lies. With that thought in your subconscious, with that emotionally charged attachment, your vibration within the body changes, because your mind essentially is throughout your body, and bearing in mind, remembering your body is an instrument of your mind. With the vibration changing within your body will then influence different behavior, and your different behavior will influence different results. Now, that vibration leads to action, and that action leads to your results. So a further diagram, very simply explained, is the example we've just shown you with your action leading into your results. Now, your results will cause a reaction, and your reaction will then feed back and possibly re-influence your results. So, with your results being influenced, your behavior will change, but ultimately, if you change the way you think, you can change the way you act, and you can change the behaviors that you're either not happy with, or you can develop behaviors that you are happy with and strengthen them. So, if you are getting results that you're not happy with, if you are doing things that you're not comfortable doing, that is down to your mindset. That is down to your conditioning. And there is a massive gap between what we think and what we know. The knowing and doing gap. We know what we know. We get conditioned through school. We get educated. We get told what to do, but we don't get told how to do it. We don't know in terms of the knowing doing gap. And that's where the frustration comes, is we get taught what to do, how to think, but we don't actually get taught how to change and influence your behavior. So you'll continually do what you're conditioned to do. You know what you think you need to do. It's the knowing. But until you start to influence the doing, your behavior, there will always be that repeated frustration of not being able to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. And ultimately, your results will give you an indication of what's happening on the inside. If you're not happy with what's happening on the outside, you need to change what's happening on the inside. There is a massive gap between knowing and doing. So where we know what we should be doing and where we're getting the results that we're not getting, we need to start to change the mind. And through changing the mind and through our knowledge of the Stickperson and how our thoughts can, with emotion, become emotionally charged and can be sort of imprinted upon the subconscious. Your subconscious can then change the vibration of your body. Your body can then change your behavior, which will then influence your results. And as Dr. Wayne Dwyer says, when we change the way that we look at things, the things that we look at change. Most people have been taught to work with their intellect. In fact, most people haven't been taught to work with their intellect. We basically react from our senses. That is the knowing. As developed and, you may believe, evolved creatures, what sets us apart from the other animals on this planet is our intellect. And there are 6 intellectual facilities or faculties that we have which sets us apart. And they are will, imagination, memory, intuition, reason, and perception. And if you'd allow me to dwell on a couple of these, our will, our determination, is what drives us forward. It's what gives us the motivation. It's what gives us the energy, the drive, the motivation to go out and get things done. And it's the people who have that will, that determination, that resilience, that strength of spirit who achieve the abundance, the success that they strive for in life. Not the quitters, not the people who pack it in, not the people who give up at the first hurdle. It's people like your Thomas Edison who tried thousands of different combinations when he was trying to conceptualize the light bulb. And in Edison's own words, he did not see each failed attempt as a failure. It was one step closer to realizing the light bulb. If we didn't have people like Roger Bannister running the 4-minute mile, which was impossible at the time, the mindset of the impossibility would never have been altered. The Wright brothers would never have pioneered flight. It's all about going against the current and not giving in. With the strength of will, with the courage and determination, you can achieve your dreams. But first, you need to impress your dreams with emotions into your subconscious mind to alter the vibration of your body to be able to alter your results. Your behavior will change your results. And through constant spaced repetition, doing the same thing and developing the habit, it will become second nature. Success and abundance will come as natural to you. They will be a habit. That is a habit that we teach with thinking into results. You are designed to create and live a life that you love. And that's why I'm so grateful to be able to be here today to share this message with you, to teach you how to use the resources which are so readily available, and to teach you how to tap into your intellectual faculties to be able to realize the life and the dreams that you aspire towards. Because with the Proctor Gallagher Institute, we are thinking into results all of the time. I invite you to take your next success steps today. You are one step away from thinking into results. A 24-week program that will revolutionize the way you look at yourself, that will transform your awareness, your understanding, and your results. As Bob Proctor says it, 24 weeks from now, you will need a telescope to look back on where you are today. One little proverb that I have to share with you. The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is now. The future is yours. In 24 weeks, your thinking will be your results. Thank you for your time.